power of gold. I think we really need to talk about the power of gold. What I knew.
Hey, what's up? We're on the red couch again. Spoken Priestess, Fifi Cooper of MoCooper Records.
Trust.
And I'm so excited for you. Let's talk about MoCooper Records. Congratulations. How's it going? What's happening?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. MoCooper Records, I think everybody knows that I've always wanted to have my own record label because I've been telling people the challenges that we go through as female rappers. First of all, it's a male-dominated genre, so I've been saying we have to work twice. Now I have to work twice, a million times harder than I used to work before. So MoCooper Records is like a family thing. MO obviously stands for my surname, Mogeti, and then Cooper Records. It's a family business, obviously. Right now, South Africa knows that I can't pay people, I can't hire anyone. It's just a family thing. These are my people from day one. These are Maftown people that I've had. They had my back even way before Ambitious and even when I got to Ambitious, So it's just the movement. Right now, obviously, we're trying to push Fifi Cooper, and I just don't know when are we going to start signing artists as yet. But we do have a lot of demos, there's really young
already.
Yeah, there's so much talent in the country, and people don't know that because people don't focus. People only focus on what they see on TV, So MoCooper Records is about like breaking those artists when the right time comes, and we'll see. We'll take it from there. Like with me, everything that I do, God is leading me and guiding me, so I can't really say, this is gonna happen at this time. When I say it, I'm hoping that, it should go down that way. But MoCooper Records, man, it's just it's just home for a lot of people. It's a new movement that's gonna shake it up a little bit.
It's already looking big. I've seen some of the pictures on Instagram, and I hear when you say the movement, I really do believe it, and I see it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people would warn against doing business with family.
It's difficult.
Yeah. So how is that working? The relationships, business.
It's a lot because I look like a baby. So all my friends, when I tell them, guys, we need to do this, they laugh. But that's the beauty of things, because at the end of the day, we have to make sure that and we're all hungry. Like we've all been working together, so we are all hungry. Super Producer Raps produced a beat for me in 2010 that people still want to listen to. Chachela Marajo still, making waves out there, and he's the producer that I'm working with in MoCooper Records. And Melo, he's with the camera all the time. We've been friends for a long time, so it's just people that have been hungry, and then people that have been helping me out without even expecting a cent, So for me, it's just about time for us, to live our dreams and start making money for our families. We have kids, we have families that we leave Kochai, we have to take care of them. Libonese are worried when we come to Joburg not knowing what we eat, where we sleep. So we need to make money so that we can in Joburg and be able to, take care of our families back at home.
Like, you've been doing this for quite a while. Ubaka 2010, I've known you since even before Chachala Marathon, But it obviously takes time for you to learn some lessons. It also takes lessons, money.
A lesson is a blessing, trust me.
Yeah. So at what point did you decide that I'm going to register this company? I'm going to see it through, because we all register companies. We all have ideas.
Fortunately, I've been close with the King of Northwest, Thabiso Lunchboy, for a very long time when I was still back at home, and he had his record label, Lunchboy, and was doing, quite well. And obviously he was the first person to approach, Hanike Batlabula record label, because I didn't know a lot about that section, And then he helped me out. We opened it. It's just too cheap, man. It's like a K, to open a record label. So for me, it was like, nah, why not? Because I don't think that I'm ready to sign with anybody in the future. I don't see myself signing with anybody else. So for me, it was like, it's time for me to have my own thing. Time for me. I've been saying I'm first lady. It's time for a next step. I'm about to be boss lady, but now I'm not about to be. I am boss lady. You understand? So it's just that, man. Movements in life, you need to improve. Like you can't stick to Section A1, Black A1 for 4 years. It doesn't make sense as well for you as an artist. You need to grow. You need to go out there. We have a UK tour coming up, and as a tour that we wanted to do in 2015, but I couldn't because I was signed, So now that I'm not signed with any other record label, I'm willing to do, you know, a lot of things that I wanted to do way before, like even when I got a job, but there was a lot of things that I wanted to do, but now I was limited to doing only a few things that record label wants me to do. So it's just that time for me to just spread my wings and fly.
How did that connect of the tour come up? I mean, you dropped that like, oops, UK tour, and you're like, what?
No.
How did that come about?
We had this UK tour was supposed to happen in 2015 when I was working with Gesta. People loved Kisses that side because she has connections that side, and we couldn't do it, fine. And now when I left, my relationship with her has always been there, you know. Even after she left, we've always like talked about like my future, because I knew that at the end of the day I wouldn't be signed forever, you know. So I kept my relationship with her because I really wanted this UK tour and many more other things that we had planned together. And when I told her that, you know what, I'm out, she said, they have just been waiting for your call. So it just happened like this. I didn't even expect for it to happen this soon. Like May is just like next month, you know. So yeah, it's just one of those things.
I'm very proud of you. You know, in this whole mess that Ambitious and you guys have been going through, and people are hanging on to this, that, pointing fingers. Your first song that you came out with, Power of Gold, people were like waiting for a loyal, they were waiting for a hit. And you took out Power of Gold, which is very affirmative, which is very positive. You know.
I mean, Power of Gold is just like 2015. It's just like 2050. When I say 2015 is 2050, I said it 2 years before 2015. I didn't even know. It's 2050, but I just said it because I felt like it's gonna be my year. I have this prophetic thing that happens, like what I say sometimes happens and I get shocked, like, okay, did I really say that? And I recorded, a lot of people don't know that I recorded Power of Gold last year because I had the same problem, because my son goes to school now. I have to, you know, release the funds. So it's just that thing. So I recorded it last year. I just added the second verse after this whole mess because obviously I didn't want people to get confused because how I was feeling then was different to how I was feeling when everything else was happening. So for me, it's just it's something and people. A lot of people have another carriage, have another like yes, so and not me. I'm from a family that can afford me to have a proper meal before I sleep. I'm not suffering, you know. So, but I will speak my mind. I will say there is power of gold. That's why when you listen to the song, I'm not only talking about record labels and music. I'm talking about things that are really happening, like prostitutes. They know you can get sick from that shit and die, and they still do it because of money. You know, the taxi driver now. You score for the atulana, and you know everything is just a mess because of money, and people need to know that money is a problem. But now, I don't want people to end up fighting because of money, because people end up forgetting why they're doing what they're doing. You know, it's not only about money. That's why I said, you know, people just need to be aware that there's this thing. It's real and it's happening. Come on, dog, what is that? You know, like, come on, things are just, the world is coming to an end. Things are crazy, things are happening. And, you know, to me, it was just that thing of, I don't want kids now but drop out of school, you know, because they want to be like Fifi Cooper, just seeing her on TV, the glitz and glam, not knowing what's happening really behind all of that. So my Power of Gold, it was just about that, and it was not even planning on making it a single. It was just a song that was going to be on the album. But now, after all of that, obviously, I had to drop it before I dropped the files that I have.
Are you working on an album already?
It's a lot.
It's a lot, mate.
It's a lot. Yeah. I am working on my album. I do have the title already, and I'm not ready to drop the title as yet because I don't have the date. The drop album. So as soon as I know when I'm gonna drop the album, I'll definitely you know, come to you I'll
You have to
WhatsApp
come
you
here
like I
first.
always do,
You
and
have to come
SMS you
here
all the
first.
time like I always do, and tell you what's
Yeah.
going on. You know, it's relationships are more important, like for an artist, because we need each other. I need you for me to be out there. You know, you need me for your interviews when I'm hot. Like it's a 50-50 situation at all times. So it's just about that, man.
I think
So my album is gonna be hot because now I've been telling people that the other thing that makes me angry is because I'm expected now. I was expected now to be a trap queen. I'm not a trap queen. I'm Motsako's first lady. You know, I will never lose what I am. Like Motsako is and will always be a part of Fifi Cooper, a part of my life and my journey. So I will only fuse Motsako with what's happening, you know, for me to be relevant, to stay relevant, but I will never move away from that. So my coming album is strictly, you know, Motsako. Not strictly Motsako. Obviously, it can't be strictly Motsako because there's a lot of sounds right now. You know, thing is, the game is crazy right now. And the album is just... it's just going to be too much. I'm going to be leaving the country soon for my international feature that I can't tell people yet. Yeah, but obviously if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you will know what's happening, who am I going to work with on the album and stuff like that.
I'm so proud of you, bro. Like
Thank you.
You've grown. You've grown not just with the music, but just as a person. And like you said, every lesson is not a waste. You're really proud of that.
Yeah.
And very importantly, keeping connection with people that you've been with for a long time, no matter how high you get in the game.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you might meet them.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
So big up for that. Big up for that. You know, just a few people that you're currently working with in the game. Do you have any relationships that you're now exploring better, you know, in terms of features, in terms of artists?
Yes, definitely. Like, yo, there's a lot. Like, let me tell you, right? I was home, you know, when Yo Jabba was hard, when I saw Ricky Rick on TV, when I saw Questa on TV, and now the fact that I have that relationship with them, on like a sister and brother relationship where we always like, guys, let's do something together. But for me, it was difficult because I knew that whatever I want to do, I won't be able to do it. You know, so now my relationship with the guys in the game is even, you know, 100 times better. And I'm just happy that a majority of the people in the industry knew what's really going on with me, because I tell people the truth. When I can't have a song with you, but in kids, I have to tell you that, dog, it's not me. It's just the situation, and I just thank God that, you know, they understood and we're still tied. And now, oops, we are about to shake it up.
It's a lot, mate.
It's a lot.
Look, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Thank you so much.
That's all we wanted to talk about, man. MoCooper, the album's coming out
MoCooper
later in the year.
Yeah.
You know. And I'm just wishing you luck, strength. We're all here. You said to me that you thought people didn't love you anymore.
No, because you know what happened with the MoCooper t-shirts. It was for a gig that we were doing, and obviously we're not focusing on the t-shirts, because with me now, I know that a record label is not child's play, is not standing behind the mic and doing the best song in the country. No. There's things like text clearance. There's things like Samro, you need to go. Like there's things that I do myself right now, and I'm like, whoa, wait, what is this now? You understand? So there's a lot. So when we made these t-shirts, we were like, we're going to a gig, you know, let's just look fresh and stuff. After the printing, I didn't even have the t-shirts. They were all missing. Everybody was just taking for themselves.
You should know
and I was like,
the fans like to
but like tangible. I didn't think about it that way, because the t-shirt is part of our plans, but obviously we were not planning. That's like has to come later on after everything else is sorted out, you know. Yeah. So, but hey, man, I'll definitely put you on.
We got you. Fifi Cooper, MoCooper Records.
The whole time.
Power of Gold is out. Are we getting your video for Power of Gold?
Yes, definitely. The fans asked for it.
That is all.
Fifi Nation asked for it, so definitely we have to give them whatever they want. I mean, like, you guys followed me. When you guys followed me, you knew me as Motswaka's first lady. That's what I'm about to give you guys back. You deserve to get that back. So like, you understand, dog? Like, even with me, I get confused. Like, you know how painful it is for you to perform a song that you don't even really like? Like, it's painful because you do the interviews. You do. It doesn't have to feel like a 9 to 5. It needs to feel like, you know, you're living your dream. Like, that's it. So, the album, oops.
Now, the rebirth.
Yeah. And you know, the thing is, like, we just blessed that in our country we have a lot of people showing us love, you know, even after this whole thing. Like, the same people that, you know, has been putting us on with interviews and stuff are the same people, because they see the vision that we see as artists, you know, they see the talent that we have, and that's the most important thing, and that's why we have to keep those relationships that we have. And after that, we just have to look at God and wait for Him to do whatever He's planning for us.
It's happening. It's gonna happen. It's been happening.
It has
it's
to.
Done.
It has to. It has to. Thank you so
Fifi
much
Cooper,
for inviting
everybody.
me. Whole time.
Broadcast live